everyone, welcome back to me and Melissa's channel. Today the topic of discussion is going to be aftercare instructions.
Yay!
Everyone needs to really watch this video.
Yes, it's very important.
It's very important. So we are going to break down how the aftercare works, if you know the questions that a lot of our clients ask us, and things like that.
When we talk about microblading or doing your brows, think of it as an investment. You have to follow our aftercare instructions in order to get the best results. That's why we give you the aftercare sheet. That's why we talk about it during the procedure. Now, I have found that a lot of people are maybe a little bit nervous. When people are nervous, things tend to go in one ear, not the other. So
Yes.
we get that. And that's why we also give you the aftercare sheet to send home with you, because we really do care about your results. We want them to be good because you are a walking, what is it, billboard?
Yeah, it's a walking model. You're our walking models of our work.
Yes.
That we do.
We want you to have good healed results. That's our main goal. So we do our part at the salon or wherever you're getting your brows done, and then it's up to you to take that home with you and really take care of your brows at home, because that's how you're going to get the best retention, pigment retention, and that's how you're going to get the best results.
So number one is when you first get your eyebrows done, don't touch them other than you cleaning them.
Yes.
That's really important because those are open wounds.
Yep. And it's very important to wash your hands. If you do need to touch them, as in washing them, wash your hands first, get all that bacteria off your hands, and then wash them, because you don't want to introduce bacteria to an open wound. Immediately after the procedure, some people are going to have a lot of what is called sebum, which is your body's reaction to the pigment. So it's actually going to want to push it out. Some people have a lot of sebum. It's almost like your brows are sweating. It's like a clear fluid, and we want to get rid of this as much as possible, because that's what's going to give you the best retention, is getting rid of that. You can use a very gentle soap, like a hand soap is actually fine because it's antimicrobial. Is that the right word?
Yes. Antibacterial.
Yeah, hand soap is fine because it's antibacterial. You could use a baby shampoo. Nothing with harsh chemicals. So after washing your brows, it is actually very important to wait until they're fully dry.
After that, you're going to do a little rice size amount of ointment. A lot of the times in my goodie bags, I give my clients Aquaphor, little packets of Aquaphor, which I think is perfect. A little goes a long way. You do not want to overly put ointment on.
No.
So a tiny bit, you can put it on a Q-tip if you feel comfortable with that. Swipe it on. Or you can use a little bit on your finger, rub that on, you know. You want to go with the eyebrow,
yes,
not against.
So you're going to do this, repeat this process for about the first 10 days, and then you're just going to let them do their thing after that.
So things to avoid. Number one, after you get your eyebrows done, first, we already discussed that was not touching them.
Yes.
The second one is no swimming.
No hot saunas.
Yes.
No hot showers.
Along with sauna, swimming, no excessive sweating. That means working out, ladies, or gentlemen.
At least 1 week. So 7 to 10 days is what we tell you for these specific things.
So it's not 4 to 6. So after you do that, you're actually set. You're okay. And we also advise that night, that evening, when you sleep, try to not sleep on your brows. Or on the side.
I know it's easier said than done, but if you can avoid that, that's going to give you the best retention as well.
So a lot of the times we do have clients that come to us about, questions, frequently asked questions. So we kind of want to just go over just two that are the main ones. The first one being is, what can I expect right after getting my microblading done?
For the first few days afterwards, your brows are going to look thicker, bolder, darker. And it can be a little scary or intimidating, especially if you don't wear makeup on the daily. Now, the last time I got mine done, I actually really liked it while I was in that stage. I wish I would have stayed like that.
Yes, a lot of girls like that. Actually, I loved it too because it's fresh. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to wake up and just, you wake up and you're like...
That's why at the second appointment, most people want to go darker and bolder, or a little bit thicker, because they will fade. They're going to fade about 40 to 60%, and they're going to shrink a little bit. So you may be a little tender and sore because we are putting tiny little cuts to create those hair strokes. So you can take a little bit of Tylenol if you are tender. I didn't have an issue last time, and I have pretty sensitive skin, so everyone's going to be different.
I didn't have an issue either with that. So it just kind of depends on your tolerance.
Yeah, and we're not really going too deep into the skin, so it's not like we're slicing you. It's literally like almost like a paper cut. And they just may be a little tender at first.
So another question that we get asked a lot is, can microblading lead to an infection? And the answer is yes.
It can.
It can.
But if we're doing our part and you're doing your part at home, then you will be good. I've never had anyone get an infection.
Me
Karina
either.
Hasn't, and our mentor and instructor has never had anyone have an infection either. So, but yes, we are creating an open wound in your skin, so it is very important that you keep it clean.
And definitely you want to make sure, if you go to a microblading artist that's not us, which I advise not to. I'm just kidding.
We're the best. No, I'm just joking.
And if you see that their needle is not wrapped, sterilized.
If they do not get that needle out of a sterilized packet that they open in front of you,
run, Forrest.
Seriously though, like
it's important.
The needle is the most important. That should not be reused on anyone. That cannot be autoclaved. That cannot be sterilized. That needs to be tossed after each client. So
into a sharps container.
And I actually even toss the handles too.
I typically do, but you do have some.
You can have autoclavable ones.
Yes, I have autoclavable ones, so I do put them in the autoclave and I do put them in barbicide. So you can do that as well. As long as that is sterile, you wipe it down. We wipe everything down.
Yep, everything gets wiped. So either we use disposable or it is able to be sterilized.
Yes.
So, yay.
Thank you for watching.
If you have any questions, you can comment below.
And also, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.
6 weeks, but for the first week, yeah, what she just said. Oh my god. Okay. No! I got scissors! Oh no. And it's also really important because you also